Hello there, this is BEARz, and these are the weapons of Battlefield 3. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at the M9 Sidearm. It is a short recoil semi-automatic double and single action pistol and is unlocked out of the box as the US Marine Corps' default sidearm. The M9, or the Beretta 92, was designed by Beretta of Italy. Its development started in the 1980s as a result of its successfulness in the trials held by the Joint Service Small Arms Planning Commission. The trial was intended to find a worthy replacement for the old .45 ACP Colt M1911. By 1988, it underwent 2 service trials and slipped through with ease. The gun was dropped on concrete multiple times, soaked in salt water, and buried in sand, mud, and snow. It even remained operational in extreme temperatures, surviving temperatures ranging from -40°C to 60°C. The MRBF, or mean rounds before failure, was approximately 35,000 rounds, 6 times the average pistol service life. During the trials, many variants of the Beretta 92 were submitted to fix complications during these trials. After its extensive trial, the 92F variant, coining the designation M9, officially entered service in 1985 as the Navy's, Air Force's, and Army's standard sidearm. It was later modified into the 92FS, adding an enlarged hammer pin as a response to an incident where the slide flew off from overpressure. It fires the NATO Standard 9x19 Parabellum cartridge stored in a 15-round detachable box magazine. The round was introduced in 1902 by George Luger. The damage is normal for a semi-automatic pistol, taking 2 shots to the head and 4 shots to the body, up until 12 meters. At 50 meters, however, the damage is steadily decreased to 4 headshots and 8 body shots. Although it's still effective at mid-range, it's best used during close-quarter combat. The handling of the M9 is very manageable, very easy to use, without much calculations needed before taking the shot. Recoil is low, pulling up by about 1.7 of a degree. Please note that the initial shot will have 2.5 times the normal recoil because of the required activation energy. The iron sights on this weapon are open and easy to use, making switching targets much easier. Spread is quite accurate. Aiming down the sights will group your shots by about 0.2 degrees stationary and by 2 degrees moving. Hip firing will put the groupings ranging from 1.5 to 2.5 degrees stationary and around 2.5 to 3 degrees moving. Each shot will add 0.1 of a degree to your hip fire spread. Reload speeds are relatively quick, taking about 1.35 seconds with 1 bullet in the chamber and 1.6 seconds empty. I would never recommend using pistols as a primary weapon. It should only be used as a means to finish off an enemy if your primary runs out of ammunition. That being said, attaching attachments will further aid your ability to take down an enemy. In Battlefield 3, the tactical light and the suppressor are at your disposal. Unfortunately, these attachments need to be unlocked as you gain experience in the multiplayer. The tactical light is unlocked to level 20, blinding the enemy as you face them with an extremely bright light. The only downside to this attachment is the bright light usually reveals your position. As for the suppressor, it is unlocked at level 25. This keeps you off the radar, as the suppressor lowers both the muzzle flash and the noise it makes. The only downside to this is the range is significantly lowered, making both the damage and the velocity lower. I would recommend the suppressor out of the available attachments because it's always handy to have a silenced weapon, even though it's a sidearm when you're entering enemy territory and you're taking out enemies without alerting others. It will with no doubt be your best friend in these situations where you are equipped with a non-suppressed primary weapon. The combination of a non-suppressed primary and a silenced sidearm is recommended to get the best of both worlds. The M9 is one versatile weapon. Its endurance and quality will with no doubt aid you in your mission. Thanks for watching. BEARz out.